It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports, and tonight's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Bears on Monday night.
Now, the good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They've been in a great group, winners of 7 of their last 10 on the year. Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, the streak continues, doesn't it? They come in here a perfect 11-0. Drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Buying time to his left. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. He's got a man complete, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Sammy Watkins. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum.
Wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Sammy Watkins. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate?
The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Marquise Brown, 79 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability.
But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And I tell you, from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's eye view of that throw.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
He's going deep for Brown. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll roll him out right.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Mark Andrews.
His 19th touchdown now on the season.
And the Ravens continue to pull away here in this first half.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
73 yards. And the Ravens continue to pour it on. And there he went quite a ways just to catch that ball. He started out lined up out to the right, caught it on the left side of the field.
So what does that tell us? That there is tremendous protection on that play, because that's not going to happen very fast. To be.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Back to throw.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
And some room to roam now. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens add on.
Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey, where you see the final score there. Sterling Shepard, 2 touchdown catches in the victory. From there, let's get over to the Rockies to check out the Broncos at home in Denver. And it was the visiting Dolphins who were able to get the victory. Tua Tagovailoa leading the way there as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And they were losers in their ball game as the visiting Buffalo Bills come in and took it to them. Josh Allen leading the way there as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year. Next, they look at the next-gen stats for the Ravens in that first half, and their quarterback's got to be icing his arm in that locker room as we speak. He is on pace to shatter some long-standing records if this pace keeps up. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense. Now back to throw.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Back to throw here. Steps away. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 57 yards.
And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
It's been quite the game for him. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And now it's 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Hollywood, Marquise Brown, there to make the grab.
And the Ravens take the block field goal and convert it into 6 points.
And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Touch. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They've
got his man complete. Touchdown. Marquise Brown, 60 yards. And the Ravens get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Now a play fake here on first down. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Sammy Watkins with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open. The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout, and they hook up again for another big play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown from 8 yards out.
And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown. Marquise Brown, 85 yards.
And the Ravens are going to be moving on to 12-0 as they extend their lead further.
And that time he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was...
We are in the 4th and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive 1st and 10.
Let's get that ball. Mike 41. We've got to wedge that, huh? You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. On the move to his left. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Let's go.
A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Let him know. Let him know. Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
They'll drop to throw. Rolling to his right. He's going deep for Brown. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. He'll drop to throw. Rolling to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Sliding out of the pocket. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They can now enjoy the final stages of this one. A very convincing win. I don't know what was said in the locker room, but whatever it was, it worked pretty well.
It certainly did, and it's probably a capper to everything that was said during the week because they go over every eventuality.
They got his man complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Ravens, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Bears, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints.